Skiing began in North America in the mid-1800s when miners strapped long boards onto their feet and slid down the slopes to pass the time during the long winters. In those days, a good skier was someone who could just get to the bottom of the hill without falling. But by the 1960s, the world had more than 10 million avid skiers. And a good skier was someone who could keep his skis together and make his way down the slope with a few jumps and some quick wiggles. But things changed in the 70s. Millions of skiers created millions of moguls, and the hot dogger was born. On March 10th, 1971, in Aspen, Colorado, 100 skiers and 3,000 spectators were on hand to take part in the world's first hot dog contest. A new pair of skis would be awarded to the skier who could make the hottest, fastest run down the ridge of Bell Mountain. A fall was only judged as a fall if the skier came to a complete stop. Otherwise, it was considered a recovery, and great recoveries scored high. The rules were made as the contest progressed, and contestants received points from the judges based on the reaction of the crowd. Sun Valley's Dave Wheeler with a dazzling off-the-wall performance. The crowd went wild when Squirrel O'Callahan put in this winning run that covered the entire course and included a near miss of the crowd, unscheduled airtime, and several disastrous falls that O'Callahan craftily converted into incredible recoveries. Within 2 years, hot dogging became skiing's biggest spectator event, and 200 competitors would show up for a contest where $50,000 in cash prizes would be awarded the winners during a 3-day festival. Local skiers would arrive on the scene and join in just for the thrill of competition, while serious skiers quit their jobs and joined the circuit. The name was changed from hot dogging to freestyle, but the crowd still gave the biggest cheers for the biggest crashes. It was because of hot dogging that the new fear binding became a big seller. If you got scared enough, your bindings would eject. These were the early 70s, the golden years of freestyle, where almost any skier could come out and perform as the crowd encouraged him on to new heights. And out of these years came some exceptional skiers, like Scott Brooksbank. One of the best freestyle runs ever made was performed in 1973 at Vail, Colorado, by Airborne Eddie Ferguson. This run by Ferguson epitomizes the sport of freestyle. and demonstrates the skill and spontaneity of the early hot dogger. Freestyle today is a sanctioned part of FIS competition. And at the World Championships in Teen France, one could see the change in the organized event. Gone were the days of spectacular recoveries and unnecessary crashes. And in its place, good skiers on tough runs, bashing down through moguls with precise pole plants. But once in a while, we see one of those all-out go-for-broke runs that remind us of the old days and proves that the hot dogger is still alive. Today's all-around world champion of freestyle is Canada's Greg Athens, a 7-year veteran and one of the few survivors of the early freestyle era. After 7 years of freestyle, Greg proves that spectacular recoveries still score high. Especially with the photographer.